this away to get us going here. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, tried to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go as he's being hit. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. And that's a
1st and 10 now for the offense. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Evans. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the...
On 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or...
Very close to the goal line.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Georgia. Number 1 with the carry.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That means the score. Georgia 14. Georgia Tech 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Here comes a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's King. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
He's brought down at the 34.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Georgia Tech 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to the left side. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The pocket breaking down. Eludes the rush. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own off.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball. Once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Georgia 28, Georgia Tech 7.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Yellow Jackets were hustled to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. It's King. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone, the touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's King. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
It's now 3rd down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. That's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. And the Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. To throw, it's King. Throws it to the right. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Georgia.
Hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. A
That's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. He missed it. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets rid. It's out of bounds after a decent gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Nice grab. It's Evans. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
In the end zone.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Georgia 49, Georgia Tech 7.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 92, set to kick off.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play.
29 Philly.
Hands off to the left. Throws a stiff arm. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the play. Able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Bringing pressure. Breaks through. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And they're able to get him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
With the catch, it's Frazier. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
Touchdown, Georgia. Number 3 with the carry.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Georgia 56, Georgia Tech 7.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. The sure hands. It's Frazier. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score, Georgia.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Georgia's at 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
To the air, it's King. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. Will spot the ball near midfield with the plus 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He eluded. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver left alone. Easy completion. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Takes up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's King. Quick throw to his receiver. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score. Georgia 73. Georgia Tech 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Kick it away. Return runs out of bounds.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Wideouts now clustered. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver's really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's King. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And here's the handoff. Finding some room with the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Georgia 87, Georgia Tech 7. Return runs out of bounds.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
To the air, it's King. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kickoff. Returner runs out of bounds.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
And they'll take over.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh.
That one back. Open receiver